Hello everyone, we are here for, I actually forget what week of LDL it was. I haven't checked in a while. Because I'm in this team a little while ago, but either way we're against Pick. Very scary battle there. And very scary team here. A bunch of really bulky guys here. We got the middleman, of course, to worry about. This is Mega Tyranitar 2, Ender Shifu Rapid Strike. Just for your information. And in terms of leads, I basically want a mon that doesn't let in the T-Tar or the Melmetal for free, because both of those are my, I think, more scary mons to swap into and deal with, specifically the T-Tar. So I think leading my Rotom Wash should be perfectly fine into those two. If Slowking wants to lead, I probably just hard swap just in case it's weakness policy. I don't think it will be though. Urshifu is the one to lead though. I think it will just go for a nice Will-O-Wisp to start this game off, because probably going to be Cloudfire that comes right out here. Expecting the probable Volt Switch. Slowking could come in. It's also an option. Slowking definitely takes these electric moves very well. And we see that this Urshifu is protective pads, which is really nice for my Gallade, knowing that this is not Choice Scarf, because of course I have this Rocky Helmet. And the best part is, it does not tell Pick that I do in fact have this helmet to begin with. So he thinks that I could just be any other item right now. So what I go into on this Slowking? I could go into my Fez here, expecting some sort of teleport chilly reception, because Fez matches up pretty well into most of these. Now that of course could be an issue, but my Rotom is still really healthy, my Corviknight still max. I could also just go into my Decidueye, but I can't let T-Tar just come in, pursuit it for absolute free. So I think what I will do is just Volt into, get a nice crit here, which is very good. Volt into my Gallade, and see what comes out right here. It is Chilly Reception. Of course, I don't know what even comes in on this. It has to be Val, right? But I have very good switch-ins to Val. Because I do have, I believe this is Badef Corp. I don't completely remember that, but I guess we'll see once the Val comes in. Val comes in, it gets the Quark Drive immediately. I am Fizdef Val, unfortunately. So I think in terms of switch-ins, I'd rather go into Decidueye here. I think Decidueye is a lot less useful. You search for the Moonblast, that's 43. And I will go right for a Leaf Storm, get my chip. Go for a knock, I managed to lift that because I am Decidueye. Perfect, leaves in my 2. Unfortunately, I don't have Shadow Snake, but this is absolutely fine because do we go into my Fez? I want to go into my Fez and keep this as a sack, because I think I'm going to be revenging this with Fez anyway. And also, this shouldn't be able to KO my Fez, whatever it goes for. T-Tar comes in, which is really nice. We managed to save that sack, which is absolutely excellent. And I think we'll start this off by going for a play rough 100%. Because again, T-Tar's a big threat. I am fine with losing HP on Fez in order to chip this thing down. Nice 45. No Taku Chain proc, but we managed to eat that Citrus Berry right there. That goes for Stone Edge. I'll go for a nice U-turn because I'm not sure. I think this is a good mid-ground because this could Stone Edge again. Predicting me to stay, could Earthquake, or T-Tar could swap out to try to preserve the HP to something like Cloudfire or Melmetal. So I think, yeah, mid-ground, good play there because Roost would be kind of a choke if they do end up going for the... if they do end up going for the Stone Edge again there, or a possible Earthquake. In front of Quad Tower, go for the Zen Headbutt. It is a leftover, so we know it's not Piafa Berry, very fortunately. Slowking is burned. It's going to be at like 60, so Zen Headbutts. They could be worried about my... I want to go for a knock, but they could be worried about me going for SC right here, so I think I'll just go for Zen. And I get DC'd. My internet isn't doing so hot right now, but it happens. Just go straight for the Zen here. And get rid of the Cloud Tower right away. I am not risking my Gallade getting chipped here at this point in the game, because my Gallade is just so insanely good. Iron Valiants can come in because the sand is about to go away, so... probably going to come in here, try to revenge me. Could be Slowking. This mon could very well have a Colbur Berry, we don't know what item yet. So if Slowking does come in, I'm probably gonna swap out because I do not want to take a T-Wave whatsoever. Metal comes in instead, so it's probably like Chocolate Berry or something. And again, I am not risking my Gallade getting KO'd by that. And it is leftovers Metal, but now that Cloud Tower is gone, this means Volt Switch is absolutely free. So we go for it right here. T-Tar comes in though. Takes a nice 14, but that should be a guaranteed kill with my Gallade right here. I'll go straight for that. Soaking comes in, no regenerator, no regenerator again. That's a bit unfortunate, but they can't play the games with the knock there going into their another mon they have. Malato's leftovers there, though it's not Choppel, which is great information, which means that this Gallade should just kind of win. We know you aren't Scarf. Then Headbutt. 90 to 106 is actually crazy that this takes so little from that. And honestly, I will just sag my Decidueye at this point. I think I just need a tiny bit of chip on this, like one turn of Sand, in order to all but guarantee that Zen Headbutt kills this from this range. Again, my Corviknight also basically wins the game from here, if I could get a nice bulk up off. So I think I will just sack Decidueye here. Not in need of differential. It goes for the Surging Strikes, takes the Sand Chip, and that will let me go to my Rotomosh. That will let me get off a Volt Switch, because Volt Switch will put them range of my my Mimic Gallade. I could also go for Will-O-Wisp, expecting maybe T-Tar to come in so I can set up with Corviknight on it. That's a possible play, but I feel like that's unnecessary here. So just go for CC. It's perfect, which means now that it is... Okay, well it dies from that, so it's definitely in range of my of my Gallade, but at this point I could send in... I could send in Gallade that forces an Iron Valiant. There's a turn of Sand left. I could just attack my... I can just go Hardcore actually. Let's Curve directly on this. I do have a Terrifier Regidrago in the bag, which should also clean. Go the Curve right on this. I have the Wakan Berry, so I won't die from that. And I'll go for a nice body press here. Perfect. And now that Val is gone, that means that my Gallade should win with 2 close combats. Metal is the mon to swap in over the Roost here. If I'm faster, then I can beat this down. I am. And it goes for the Double Iron Bash. Oh, a nice bulk up. Goes for Bash again. I think I'll hit this with start hitting this with presses now. Takes 44, which means that it is now in range of my close combat guaranteed, no matter how defensive it is. Hopefully I can clean this up with Corv though and manage to and not lose any differential. And it looks like, yeah, the Thunder Punch is doing 11. So I will just try to KO this here. Now that this is gone, unless T-Tar crits me, even if it does, I'll still win the game. I manage to keep this differential. 22. Corv manages to take it out. GG. Definitely want to shout out the Gallade there for doing absolute God's work. Keeping all of these mon from coming in. Basically, no switch into this on the entire team other than the Slow King, which wasn't even Regenerator. And even that's kind of scared by switching into Gallade repeatedly. So drive course, maybe I should have put a bit more special attack on this, but it did manage to live the Glass Plus knockoff from Val, which is absolutely perfect. And that chip was really good to prevent it from coming in, especially during Sand, so managed to take that win. And I'll bring you guys back for, I believe, I think this is week 7 and week 8's coming up next, but maybe this is week 6 and I'm crazy. Either way, it doesn't matter.